I don't know. I don't know. All right. So it's making me rotate it. I'm just frustrated. I am frustrated. All right, we're gonna try this again. I don't know why it's always something, but it's always something. But I'm gonna try not to give up. Okay, so let me see if we can hear, because we were having issues the first time with the live where no one can hear me. So let's see if I can be heard now. Can you hear me? You hear me now? Okay. I don't know what happened before. I feel like the lives look, it doesn't look as bright anymore. But we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I do feel like I am challenging myself with this 31 uploads, 31 days, and I feel like everything is trying to fight me to make me give up. And it's only day one. I don't even know what the hell's going on. But anyway, how y'all doing today? It's me, Shondell, the creator of the Craft Print, aka your favorite crafter. So obviously, one thing you learn if you're new here is that it's always something. It's always something happening, always some mess. But we're gonna fight through and not give up and get shit done, right? So I'm gonna start over. So I started a whole introduction. I wrote down notes because when people ask me to introduce myself or tell me a little about you and stuff like that, I always forget stuff. I don't remember things. So I had to literally make notes of what I need to tell y'all about me. I'm happy you here, Augustine. It's Augustine, right? Hey, Mika. Hello, Kim. I'm glad y'all hear me. Okay, so my name is Shondell. I'm the creator of the Craft Print. Now, so I was born in Guyana, but I was raised and I reside in Brooklyn, New York. I am a mom of four boys. Taj is 27, Tavon is 26, Tyrell is 22, and Tyler is 17. In my head, they are still my little babies. They're still my little babies. I also have a bonus daughter that's 11, Jayla. So that's kind of not really starting over. Starting over is when they little, right? 11 ain't too bad. But anywho, I don't craft full time. I do work full time. I am a data and quality coordinator in the Health Information Management Department of New York Presbyterian Hospital. I do work from home. I go into the office about one day a month, and I act like a big baby when I do have to go in. I would say crafting. I would consider crafting now my second full-time job. Yeah, I could call it that. So, as you can see behind me, you can see a little bit of it. Let me turn. This is our wall of cardstock. My sister and I last year started a craft supply company. Last year? Yes, last year. Started a craft supply company where we sell glitter and metallic cardstock, acetate sheets, adhesive foam squares, SVGs, all that great, amazing stuff. So, it is testing me. When I tell you, I don't know, I feel, anyway, anytime, it's not just this, anytime I plan something, shit just gotta go awry all the time to test my patience. It don't matter what it is. The harder it is, the more nonsense that's gonna happen. But my mother always said, good things don't come easy. And the ones that come easy ain't good. So I'm gonna take it like that, and I'm determined to do every upload every day this month, no matter what comes in my way, even if it's here and there, kind of half-ass kind of upload. It's getting uploaded. We're getting 31 in 31 days. I love y'all for it. I love y'all for it. So other things. So crafting. So how I started crafting. I've been crafting forever. I've been decorating and making like party decorations for family and friends my entire life. And it was family and friends who convinced me that I need to do it more outside of just them and share it with the world. So I started Shondell's Decor. Hated that name. Still hate this name to this day. When I say it, just hearing it pisses me off. But anyway, so I couldn't find a name, so I just said Shondell's Decor. I'm Shondell. I'm decorating. And then I started posting on Instagram in 2014. So this year makes 10 years since I've been posting. And I'm not going to lie, I'll be looking back like, what you been doing? 10 years and this is all you, that's it? That's all you did? But I'm trying not to be. So so negative. But anywho, so I started posting on Instagram. Then eventually I got an Etsy shop, which is still up till this day. Right now I'm selling wood ornaments in my Etsy shop, the Craft Print shop. It's Etsy. In 2020, I rebranded as the Craft Print. The name randomly came to me while I was on the train. Like, I don't know why, but I was thinking about like Jay-Z's The Blueprint and Nicki Minaj Pink Print. And then I just came up with the Craft Print. Like, you are the blueprint for crafting. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the Craft Print came from. And most of my ideas just pop in my head when I'm doing random shit. I curse. I just wanted to add that. I do curse. I love to laugh. I joke a lot. I like to have fun. I probably don't take things seriously enough like I should most of the time. But I'm a good person. When you chisel away the ice and get down to the real heart, I'm a real good person. I love helping people. You could ask anyone, especially when it comes to crafting and things. I actually enjoy helping people. I don't know. It's just naturally me. Like, you know those, I wouldn't say mean, but like straight up mouthy people, but they are really good. That's me. If I needed to describe me, that would be me. Yeah. So I want to mention. So obviously I'm on YouTube because that's where y'all seeing me right now. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere as the Craft Print. I also have a blog. So if you haven't visited my blog, you definitely should. It's thecraftprint.com, and I write different blog posts about various things when it comes to crafting, craft supplies, different products. Fridays, I'll drop a new freebie on the blog also, so you can sign up to my email address. And so the freebies you have to access with a password, but once you're signed up to the mailing email list, when you get the email, the password is there. The password stays the same. It might change next year, but I remind you with every freebie what the password is, just in case you forget. Also, too, if y'all got questions for me, drop them. I ain't afraid to answer. If it has to do with me, how I am, crafting questions, anything like that, drop them in there. So when it comes to crafting, again, the craft supply shop, it's pretty new. You're going to love it. It's like great quality products at great prices. Thecraftprintshop.com. Other things about me as a crafter, I've worked with a few brands, craft brands, and I still do. So I've worked with Michaels. I work with Cricut. I currently still work with Cricut. I'm currently working with Xtool. I wrote all this stuff down. I've worked with Black Paper Party, and I've worked with HTV Ron, and I'm currently working with HTV Ron as well. So that's me. That's the Craft Print. That's everything that I do. Here on my YouTube channel, if you go, you'll see there's a plethora of tutorials helping you make cake toppers, cupcake toppers, centerpieces, anything. Oh, how did I forget that? I am an Aries, April 13th. I mean, everybody already knows it doesn't get better than an Aries, so I don't even have to go into describing that part of me. But yes, I am an Aries. And the people in my life just so happen to be, besides my children, that I'm the closest to are all Aquarius. The people that I am the closest to in my life right now are all Aquarius. Very weird. And they get me on my nerve, but I love them to death. But anywho, that's me. That's the Craft Print. That's Shondell. That's the Craft Print shop. I'm everywhere doing everything. So I'm here today because I decided to challenge myself to uploading a video here on YouTube every day of this month. So that's going to be 31 days, 31 uploads in 31 days. Where did I come up with this shit? I don't know. Stuff be popping in my head just randomly. And I'm like, go ahead, girl, try it out. If I don't make it, I don't mind because I know I'm going to get as much done. But I know for a fact I'm going to get this 31 done. I know for a fact I'm going to get it done. So I'm not even stressing it too much. The goal is to keep all the videos under 25 minutes. Under 20 minutes is the real goal. It's not going to be long, extensive videos. It's going to be a variety of things. So every Sunday, I'm going to be going live while we just plan our goals today. So the Sunday uploads will be me saving the live. And every other day, the other 6 days, they're going to be like tutorials. I'm going to do unboxings, maybe videos just giving you some tips, how-tos, things like that. So it's going to be a variety of things. And of course, Christmas. we're in December, so it's going to be at least the first 2 weeks. We're going to get a lot of Christmas projects going on. And that's really it. So one of the main reasons that I wanted to even challenge myself with YouTube uploads is I've been slacking. I've had this channel for quite some time. I keep saying I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I don't. I've been fucking up, yo. I've been fucking up. So this is one way to get me back on track, to get my shit together. So by the time this month is over, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. So next month, I'll be on a nice schedule where it's either 1 to 2 uploads per week. And that'll be like nothing to me because I've been doing this all damn month for December. Another reason is December, for those who've been around for a few years, since my mom passed in 2016, and December, like Christmas was her favorite holiday. Like my mother was a Christmas girl. So when December comes, I usually run. I'm miserable. I log off. I don't do nothing. I make plans and nothing gets done. So I feel like this is going to be a really good distraction for me to not think about Christmas without my mother. So, and I actually been doing good, because before, like when the month is coming up, the depression is real. I'm driving. I'm cursing people out. I'm aggravated. I'm moody. I'm grumpy. And I haven't been because my mind has been so busy on things that I need to do. So I think it's working. I think it's working. Thank you kindly, Sugar Cakes. So that's like the reason why I'm doing this. That's me. And we're here. Now I want questions, because I can't think of anything else that that I would need to tell people about me. Maybe support. So supporting me, the craft print, Shondell, your favorite crafter. The best way to do that is to just follow me on these social channels. Show up to the lives. Comment. I love comments. I love questions. I beg for questions. If you're ever in my life, I'm always asking people to ask me questions. It keeps things going, and I actually enjoy answering questions. So coming in the lives, engaging with my content, like, share, whatever it is. And we all know the biggest support is a purchase, but not everybody have it to purchase, or not everybody needs the product that you're selling. So I know that. But if you do need craft supplies, this is the place for you. The glitter cardstock is the best. I'm not going to say I think it's the best. It's close to the best. It's the best. It's the best. It does not shed. It's thick. It's durable. It works for all your projects. The metallic cardstock be metallic and so good that you think it is acrylic. This is some good shit. In the next 5 years, where do you see yourself as a crafter? That's a good one. I'm encouraging you need this. Thank you. Brianna, I'm going to get back to that in a minute. I would also, too, I do. If you follow me on other platforms, if you haven't, one thing I love doing is coming on and like encouraging us. I'm just not here for me. I'm here for all of us to get our shit together. Because when we do it together, you could help yourself. Like I might be in this mood to do uploads and it encourage you. Then there's going to be a time where I'm not in the mood to do shit. And then I see somebody else doing it and them encouraging, and it helps me to get on it. So I do love helping people and encouraging other crafters. 5 years, where do I see myself? I don't know, but not so much in a hustle. I want to be more in a relaxed mode where I have one specific focus. I know, like, I just want to be that crafter enjoying a soft life, but still bringing in income from the crafting. So I don't know exactly what that will look like, but I don't want that constant hustle and bustle every day. Moni, you're right. My sons even tell me that. So we try to do things like, my mom had a lot of like traditions and stuff like that for Christmas that we used to do. So I try to continue some of that. But sometimes it's hard. And also I feel like, even though sometimes I don't feel like I have done enough as a crafter or made it far enough as a crafter, the stuff that I have accomplished, I hate that I accomplished it after my mother was dead. That pisses me off. And I think sometimes that makes me not enjoy it, because I would prefer, like, why didn't this happen before? So she could be here to enjoy it too. And I know that It's like she's here, she's watching you. It ain't the same as your mother, like right in front of you. And my mother was like me, crazy, crack jokes, entertaining, like funny. So I know we would have been having a ball. But anywho, yeah, that's just how I feel. But I'm here. Also, I have been on a health journey. It's been a bumpy ass ride. I probably fell off the bandwagon 3 times. The bandwagon like backed up, rolled over me, and then went forward and rolled over me again. But I got back on the bandwagon. But I've been doing good. I've been doing pretty good. So this month, I'm also going to make sure I focus on that. Working out every day, hitting 10K steps per day. I did it for the most part of November, but then I got sick the last week of November and couldn't do nothing. So that's going to be my focus, and try to be better with eating. I just had some vanilla ice cream before I came on here, so maybe that wasn't right, but it's okay. Again, like I said, I usually fall off the bandwagon. It runs over me, and then I get back on. Like, I don't give up. I'm still here, you know? I'm going to get it done. I'm trying to do maybe 5 pounds before the year's over. An extra 5 pounds down. For the year, I lost 15. I did have surgery. For those that didn't know, I had to have a hysterectomy, and that took off 10 pounds. But then, like, once I started getting back healthy, I gained back like 7. So I had to go lose that. So, but altogether, it's like 15 this year. So focusing on my health is another thing for me. Because the blood pressure and the cholesterol a little high. So we got to get those down. And the belly. We got to get the belly down a little bit more. It went down some, but we need it. Next summer, I want to be crafting in crop tops. Cute and crafting. I might not come live with the crop top on, but I'm going to be in this craft room in the crop top. Crafting and feeling good. But anyway, so, again, questions. I need some. I think that's really it. I don't have a team for the things that I do, and that's probably why I'll be ready to pull my hair out. So it's me creating the content, editing the content, sending out the emails, doing the reels, posting the pictures, taking the pictures. It's just me. I do have help, like family help, where they come in and whether it's Joelle putting stuff together or my son's taking things to the post office. But the crafting part of that, no help. I would like to, you know what, Brianne, now that you mentioned the 5 years, eventually having a team to help me out with everything. What can we look forward to for 2025 from the craft print? I don't want to say I want to surprise y'all. But me, more of me. I don't think I'm switching anything up. I'm not changing everything up, but I want to just keep giving what I've been giving. Growth in the craft print shop, definitely. I've been doing real horrible. And I think more transparency when it comes to the craft print shop. And not that I'm not transparent. I just haven't been sharing or doing much over there. So growing that, I want to make it more content showing the process, because it's not growing. It's not glowing. It's costing. So I need to put more energy into that. And I want to show that process as I do it. I would honestly say, though, I don't have much planned yet for next year. But the stuff that I do have planned, I would say there's two major things that I put in play. I wouldn't say major, but 2 things. But I know you guys are going to love it and I'm going to be excited for it. Yes. I'm going to stay consistent here on YouTube. That's the goal. And I'm going to say this to everybody too. When it feels like it's a lot to battle, like with, you got to be consistent with YouTube, you got to be consistent with Instagram, you got to be consistent with TikTok. Choose the one that's going to make you the most money. So we love crafting. I love it. I love it to death. But at the end of the day, we got to bring in the income. Like, how are we even surviving? And if you're not using your business to survive, you're at least using it to purchase the supplies and to keep going. So for me, YouTube is automatic. Not that YouTube makes me the most money, but YouTube is like constant income that I need to pay attention to. So I definitely am going to be paying more attention to YouTube and my blog in 2025. way more attention to YouTube and a blog in 2025 because you can upload, leave things here, let it grow, and then bring it in. What's the most challenging part of managing the craft print? Ooh. Time management. Time management. I would say time management for me is the hardest. And like juggling, having, and that falls into time management, having the craft print with working with family, friends. I wouldn't say I treat people bad, but the people in my life that are closest to me get the bad end of the stick because I'm moody or grumpy or aggravated or frustrated, and they see that part of me of having to do all of it on my own. The time management and doing it by myself is very hard because you want help, but you have to pay for help, but you have to make enough money to pay somebody for help. But to get there, you have to grow to get there. So like juggling it all by myself and time management for me is the hardest. Thank you, Brienne. Thank you, Brienne. Yes, 40% off all of the card stock right now. The sale is over tomorrow night. And also to that, you see, like, I'm focusing on the 31 uploads in 31 days. I barely am focusing on the sale that's going on for the business. So, like, just trying to juggle it all is hard. And then sometimes I'll get to a point where it's like, it's so frustrating, I do nothing. I'll just shut down and then nothing gets done. That's the hardest. When it comes to like creating content too much is not hard for me, I think, because I've been doing it for so long and I actually enjoy it. It's not the headache. The editing part maybe, yeah. Also to money management. I'm bad with managing money because I like to shop a lot. So managing money, I suck at. But the goal is to get better. The goal is always to get better at something, but I definitely got to get better for that. So that's like hard for me, very hard for me. And imposter syndrome. I had this conversation yesterday with more than one person where they'll tell me like, you're doing so good, like you've worked with brands, you're consistent, like you're doing real good. And to me, I am not. When people see me as like, you're my inspiration, like you're what I want to be like or whatever, I don't see it. I still think like you gotta be lying or you're making it up. I don't even know what you're doing. I don't see myself the way that people see me as a crafter. I feel like, I won't say most of the time, a lot of the time I feel like a damn failure. I feel like a failure a lot of the time. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't make enough money, especially for the amount of time and money I've spent itself into this. I feel like I haven't done enough. A game plan to change any of that, and do I plan to create a plan? I do. The crazy part is I always have the answer to my problems. So I'm really good with figuring out how to fix the wrongs that I've done. And I always know what I've done wrong because I'll say it. I'll tell people like my business is failing because of me. I know it's because I haven't been promoting it. I haven't been putting the time into it. I haven't been posting about it. I haven't been posting the content for it. I know what I've been doing wrong. It's the energy to get up and do it. It's to get all of that done. And just seeing how much you have to do to get things going, it really frustrates me. And I'll shut down. So I do have a plan to improve the business. I have a plan to get to a place where I feel like I've done what I wanted to do as a crafter. I just have to put in the work and stay consistent with the work, because sometimes I'll put in the work and then fall off. So staying consistent with that is what I will be trying my best. I will not say I'm going to do. I'll be trying my best to do next year. Yeah. You found what, the live? Tamika, this is the second live. I was talking about earlier, if that's what you're saying. Oh my God, yeah. Hold on. What did you mean found it for? The old one is still there? Oh shoot, let me try to delete it then. Oh, I can't delete it from this phone. I'll have to go back in. Oh man. Taj, let me see if I can get my laptop. And I did press delete. Bring my laptop out the room and go check the food. The macaroni might need to come out, and the chicken, you could flip it. You're welcome. Also, too, guys, so if you ever see me post like links in videos, either in my stories or stuff like that, they are affiliate links. So I just want to mention that. I need my charger. Jesus, this phone is dying too. I'm sorry. They are affiliate links. So affiliate links are links that you create where you can earn a percentage of the amount that people purchase at no extra purchase to that person, right? So most of the time you see me use a link, it's usually an affiliate link. So for those who don't have any affiliate links, I want to encourage you, put that on your list of 2025 to join some affiliate companies. The most common is Amazon. You can just type in Amazon affiliate program into Google and it'll give you the link, apply. If you get denied, do not be discouraged. Keep being consistent with your content and then go back and keep applying until you get in there. Most websites, you can scroll to the bottom and see if they have an affiliate program and apply. That's extra income. Sometimes it's small, but it'll add up as you grow. What would I say right now is your biggest priority that you want to focus on, whether your personal or business life? My health. My health is the biggest. After finally getting rid of the fibroids and everything, what people don't know though, and I didn't realize too, so I started researching like fibroids when I saw them get really out of control. Because one day I sat up and I felt a lump in my stomach and it was huge. I would touch it and I could move it in my belly. And I'm like, this is not right. All the other symptoms I kept ignoring. But anyway, so it turns out it was a big fibroid and I had like 15 to 20 of them in there. So we just did the hysterectomy. But over the last few years, that shit messed with my self-esteem. I never wanted to go out. I never wanted to get dressed. I never wanted to go shopping. I never wanted to put on clothes. And I gotta say thank God for my sisters and for Joelle, because they had to deal with that crap a lot. It will be like to the point they're like, oh my God, we gotta go shopping. Oh my God, we gotta go outside with her. You know how she gonna act when she gotta put on clothes. Depressed is not even the word, and self-esteem in the tank. And now that they're gone and I'm not so much one in pain, you know, miserable, all that other stuff that you have to deal with physically, like recently was the first time like I got dressed or looked in the mirror where I was actually satisfied. Like I didn't hate what I was looking at. Like it's so crazy the difference in my self-esteem and just how I feel, how I look. Like I actually want to go out. And I'm talking about like I didn't even want to go to the store. I didn't want to do nothing. So, but anyway, my blood pressure, my cholesterol is still a little bit high. So my top focus over all of this, like if anything happens and I got to do something, I will stop. The crafting will have to be put on hold. I need to focus. And at the end of the day, like I keep reminding myself, you have to put your health first, because like something happened to you, the crafting gonna stop anyway. You can't do it. You can't help people. You can't do anything if you're not here to do it or you're not physically able to do it. So like that's definitely my top priority. Tavon, you bought me that. You didn't bring me the charger. You had it right there. That one over there. Just plug my phone in and put the drop cord in there. So like my health is first, and when it comes to crafting, the craft print shop and YouTube. The shop is, hold it still and plug it. Yeah. Bring the drop cord so that it could stay up here. Pull open the drawer and just look right here. And like tuck that in there. Oh, thank you. I am. I am. So I forgot what I was saying. Just lay it in the drawer. And check the chicken. Okay. Um, yeah, for crafting, it's definitely, I keep saying equally YouTube and the blog, but I think YouTube is gonna be my top priority. And you know what I want to do with the craft print? I want to kind of integrate more lifestyle into the craft print, but crafty, if y'all get what I'm saying. So I want it to be more lifestyle, but still stay crafty. Like, I'm not going to switch over to like a personal account, but I just want to show more, I guess more into vlogging. Even though I make content, I don't vlog. I don't. Like, I don't do too much day in the life. This is how it is when I'm functioning. This is how when I gotta do something, or this is how it is when the craft room is a mess, and then I gotta do this, and I don't do a lot of that. So I do want to incorporate that more into the craft print. And I want to try to work with other crafters more. I don't know what that is going to look like. I'm not one to want to do like the in-person classes anymore. I've tried them. I don't know. It's just not for me. I've been asked to bring classes back. I think I might, I don't know. But I would love to do more stuff with other creators. So I don't know what that's going to look like. And if that's going to really happen. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Also, too, just FYI, my elf is back. I will be posting elf content. It'll mainly be like afternoon, evening time, because I got to put the 31 uploads content first. Like a video, like content. I'll write that down. The process. I'll write that down. The process from when I get an Etsy order. Okay. So I just want to incorporate more of people seeing what life is like while doing all of this stuff. The videos, yeah, I don't know if I said I'm not. I don't know if I'm bringing back crafting and chatting. I just don't know yet. It burned me out. Crafting and chatting really burned me out. So I don't know. And I think one of the things is I try to do everything too much and then overwork myself. So I gotta really stop doing things impulsively and like kind of plan and see how that's gonna work into my schedule. You're just starting out with the craft live? Well, welcome to the headache. It's great, but once you love it, you're never gonna give it up. But just know, once you're ready to like turn this into some kind of profit, it's stress, but it's worth it because you love it and you enjoy it. But you want to, one of the things I'll tell you, where don't be like me. So one of the things I do a lot of, because I have so much fun with crafting, when I come live, I actually enjoy being live. I love talking to y'all. I love hanging with y'all to the point where I don't focus on generating income. I'm literally coming in here just having a ball and not focused on generating income. So I would say don't do that. Find ways to always bring it back to a sale. Because, and not to say that it's greedy, is that when you do get burned out and you get tired and then you sit back and it's like, yo, what am I doing all this for? And you can't even pay a bill with the money, that's gonna stress you out and make you not want to do it. But at least if you're burned out, you're like, you know what? I'm able to live this lifestyle from this. It's better. It's better. I constantly sit back like, you always going live, you're creating content, you're posting often, but what is it really doing for you? So bring it all back. And it's all because like I'll come on, I'll forget to tell people there's a sale, there's a product. Some people don't even know I have a YouTube channel. Some people never knew I had a blog. Why? They should know. So make sure y'all are promoting yourself within all the other things that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Also too, Augustine, you can just check this YouTube channel. I have so many videos from the past before that people don't know about. Like if you're a Cricut user, I am a Cricut. I am team Cricut. I do try everything else, but I'm a Cricut girl. So I have videos whether you need to calibrate your machine, you need to do print and cut, you want to do a simple cupcake topper, you want to do a cake topper. there's so many videos I have on there. So like go through them and I walk you through steps like nice and neatly. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Check it out. Also too, never be afraid to ask me a question. I'm usually on Instagram more than anything when it comes to lives and stuff, but I will never ignore people. If you do feel like I ignore your comment, just be like, Shonda, you didn't see my comment, because it's because I was talking, I was interacting, or I'm doing something else. I actually enjoy answering questions and things like that. So never be afraid to ask me a question. You make so many and back the way. I think I'll create something where I kind of show how I like plan things out. So maybe the somewhere in between, because for this 31 uploads in 31 days, I did a lot of planning. There were a lot of days where I sat down and didn't get anything done because I'm easily distracted. But I do like to plan things out. So like for instance, like a challenge like this that I'm going to challenge myself with. Once I come up with it, the first thing I'm going to do is write down a list of content that I want to create. So for this month, these 31 days, I have a list of 31 videos for me to make. So that was the first thing. And then looking at those 31 videos and figuring out, is there any any supplies that I need to buy? Anything that I need to make sure I have them? And then I blocked out times where I'm going to batch create. So on one weekend, I think I recorded 4 videos in that one day, and then they're just sitting waiting to be edited, stuff like that. So that's why I said like bringing in more lifestyle all around content. So just showing people how I do that process. So I'll do all these things, but I don't think I've ever recorded myself explaining to people how I plan for it. Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest too. I ain't put that one. So my Pinterest used to be really good. I had it up to 1 million followers a few years ago, and now it's down to 90 something thousand. So I'm trying to grow that back, and that's part of planning. So like kind of showing people my process of how I plan to get back up there. So that's what you guys will see more of. How did I do it? Okay, so you plan on improving, being consistent. How? You plan on bringing in more sales. How? You plan on growing your Pinterest. How? You plan on growing your subscribers. How? So I'm going to start showing more of the how I do those kind of things. And that's the plan. Also, too, if y'all see me create content and you feel like, girl, you ain't tell us how you did that, just tell me. Hit me up in the DM. The DMs be a little busy now that I use ManyChat with the automated responses, so it'll probably take a little while. You can email me, Shondell@thecraftprint.com. Put it under something on Instagram. Like if I put up a tutorial, like for instance, today I posted my babies, my elves are back. And if you feel like, how did you get the elf to do this or something like that? Just put it in the comments and I'll answer. Or show us what you did, that kind of thing, you know? More behind the scenes. So that's what I plan on giving more of. But if you ever see it and you want to know, ask me. I'm not one of those creators where you ask them how they did something and they ready to curse your ass out. That ain't me. If I'm gonna curse you out, it's probably because I found out you was cooking and you live near me and you ain't even offer me a plate. Then I'd curse you out. But when it comes to the crafting and things like that, ox me. I'm here. Hold on. So we have, I'm keeping it 1 hour because I also have a meeting. Oh, no, that has nothing to do with me. I was going to say with y'all. Ciao. And my brain is all over the place. So sometimes it's really hard. Like I have a real problem staying focused. Like, I don't know. So that's me. That's Shondell. That's the Craft Print. This is your favorite crafter. It's me. Any other questions? Y'all ready for my 31 uploads in 31 days? I'm ready. I'm over here editing tomorrow's, because tomorrow's video has a blog post to go with it. So I'm trying to make sure I have all of the links together and all of the content where it needs to be. Tuesday's own, I forgot to cut some pieces. So I'm doing that right now as well. Thank you. I bought this last year. It says Naughty List. I bought this last year at Target. So I'm gonna be like trying to look a little festive in these videos too. Thank you. So tomorrow we're starting off on Christmas. This week I actually want to focus on ornaments, like showing you how to make different ornaments and not just all one type. So we're doing wood, we're doing paper, we're doing acetate sheets. We're doing Christmas. I want to incorporate different like stocking stuff. Or toward the end of the month, I'm gonna try to do things that's more towards New Year's. In the middle of the month, just like basic evergreen kind of stuff. Like if you need to make a shake, I'm gonna do a shake or something. Yeah, you're gonna get a shaker this month too. Shaker product. I'm also going to be introducing new files on the website, and that'll be incorporated into videos too. So there's a lot coming for the craft print. I'm excited. I would like to say that this year I wasn't. Yeah, I was 2 seconds away from shutting everything down. The supply shop, I don't know where the cardstock was going. I guess I was gonna eat it for dinner. I was ready to shut that shit down and just log out of here, and y'all wouldn't see me for like 3 years. I honestly was there. So far right now, I'm not. I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm making plans. I have goals for the businesses. We're good. We're good. We're good. And I constantly feel like that. I just want you to know it ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that either, child. Our mood switch will be okay. You have no energy for the Christmas content. Why do you think? If you recorded it, just throw it up there. I have been having issues with Instagram. I noticed that I edited my videos in CapCut. And I added, the caption for them to put the words in the videos, along with some like overlaying images. It's not uploading. So I don't know, like when I uploaded to Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, it was removing the sound. As if like you edited this somewhere else, we're not taking the sound. I don't know why. And then when I tried the raw video unedited with no words, no nothing, I didn't take out the blank spots, the sound was there. So I'm thinking, I don't know. But that has been stressing me out because I want to do a reel every day to announce the upload for the day, and they were pre-recorded. So I'm talking about what the project is for the day, and they were already recorded. So now it's not taking on Instagram and Facebook. But so I gotta figure that out. So those are like the headache stuff that come up, and then you have to work around it. I haven't figured out the workaround. So tomorrow's reel to announce the video, I'll probably just hit record like I did this morning. I don't know. You add the sound on the IG, not CapCut. I need to do my voiceovers because I do my photo overlays. I use the text that they have there in CapCut. I don't like doing that in Instagram. I want to do it in one place and then save it because I want to upload it to multiple places. So if I edit it in Instagram, then when it's time to upload it to YouTube, I have to go again and then do the voiceover again in YouTube and then the voiceover again on TikTok. It's just too much. It's too much. So now I have to figure it out because it looks like that's what I might have to be doing for this month, which I'm not going to. I'm sorry. I'm going to figure out a way to announce to everyone what the video is for the day, but I'm not going to make multiple videos because it's already enough to record and edit 31 videos for this month. I don't even know. I don't even know. Hey, Creations by Miss C. So yeah, that's me. That's the craft print. That's the craft print shop. Those are the things that I have planned for things over here. That's what I think, you guys. I know that what the things that I want to do and stuff like that, especially the stuff that I'm not talking about, I know that you guys are going to like it. So that's a good, like, if you wanted to like base your page on craft projects for kids, I think that's a really good idea. I don't know if I've seen anyone with just a focus on just kids crafts, but regardless, there's a audience for that. There's definitely an audience for that. And if you plan on doing that, if you can get kids in your videos, like when you create the content, go live with kids, because I've gone live with my nieces and people love it. Love it. Maybe I do that. Bring my niece back. She drives me nuts. But maybe I bring her back for some more content. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, do lives and content with the kids and stuff like that. Or if you can like get parents together. If you want to plan outside events, that's really good too. I've seen a lot of like paint and thing parties with not parties but events, not like birthday parties, but like events and get tickets and stuff like that. People love that too. Oh yeah, pets. But yeah, I think that'll make great content. You should definitely. But that's me. That's everything about me. If you came in a little late, you can rewatch the video. At the beginning, I just go over who I am, what I do, and what I plan on doing. But just know with me, I try my best to give the real experience. I will never try to sugarcoat shit over here and tell y'all it's just amazing, it's great, I'm making so much money, life is good, and I'm going to tell you what's going on. If things are going good, I'm going to tell you it's going good. If it's going bad, I'm going to tell you it's going bad. If I'm ready to give up, I'm going to tell you I'm ready to give up. If I throw all this shit out the window, I'm going to record myself and I'm going to show y'all. But I try my best to just give people the actual real experience. When I first started crafting, there wasn't much of sharing. So you get a lot of sharing now. But when I first started like coming on social media with crafting, there wasn't a lot of sharing. It was really fake. It just like, it makes, everybody's making things look perfect. You know what I'm saying? And when I started off, like, I wouldn't try to make it look perfect, but I wouldn't show the behind the scenes. I wouldn't show the messy craft room. I try to make it look perfect on the timeline. And I definitely quit that shit. And also, being yourself is the best thing you could do as a creator. It don't matter if it's crafting or regular. Nobody has time to keep putting on like this persona when it's time. That damn light is distracted coming through the window right on my neck. But like to have to come on and do this and then pretend to be somebody else, you don't want the headache. You don't want the headache. And then when you're frustrated, because people will frustrate you, you're going to slip up and then you're going to get into you. So it's best to just be yourself. That's the best strategy. Whatever you are, be that. There's people out there for you. I say all the time, I do believe that I lost some followers, like when people realize I curse, because there's some people who don't like it. And that's good, because then you're getting the people who's going to actually like you. The people who are for you are who's going to show up. So I'm not mad at anybody who unfollows me if they feel like, oh, she's too loud. She joked too much. She cursed too much. I don't know. She talked about her sisters too much. Whoever feels that way, I like it for you to unfollow me if you don't like it, because you're not my people. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for you to do is be yourself, because the right people are going to find you. So numbers goal, you know what I did this year for 2025, which I know I'm crazy. I gave myself 100K goal for everything. That's just a goal. Get 100K everywhere. Money, subscribers, followers, everything. That's my goal. Am I going to hit it? I don't know, but I'm going to work my ass off to hit it. So instead of each thing, everything is 100K, except for Pinterest. My Pinterest goes to get back to my 1,000,000 views that I had before. But 100K is to go for everything. Everything. And it's okay to put numbers goals. Some people don't like it. I feel like numbers goals a lot of the times have pushed me to work harder. So if you're that person, do it. Put a number goal. Also, too, we almost at our hour, but I want to say to anyone else like new, growing, and stuff like that, who you follow on social media plays a big role in your mood when you come on here. Because if you think about it, if you come on social media and it's like when it was all that political shit, that shit was annoying. It was stressful. It drove you crazy. Your mood, just follow people who's going to brighten up your mood. Yes, you can't avoid politics, but I didn't want it in my face all day, every day. I need a break. So if you're following someone who comes on social media and always complaining, always miserable, that mood is going to come to you. Follow people who are going to be like real, give advice, be funny, like a different variety of things like that. How do you get followers on Pinterest? So with Pinterest, I don't focus on my followers. I focus on my views, because the views are the people who are watching and most likely clicking those links. So I focus on that. But it's basically being consistent with posting pins. And you could repin stuff. If you've never done Pinterest, I do have a video for like Pinterest for beginners to show you how to create your own pins using Canva. But when you're creating different pins, you want those pins to come back to you somehow. So if you're making a pin, it needs to be of your product with a link, so that, like, think about when you go on Pinterest, if you've ever gone on Pinterest for inspiration. Let's say you go into brunch and you need some inspiration for an outfit, right? So you go on Pinterest and type in brunch outfits and you find a badass outfit. The first thing you want to know is, where can I get that? So instead of you having to go search all over town to find that outfit that you love, you could just click on the post that you found on Pinterest and it'll take you directly to the skirt, right? So that's what you're doing for yourself when you create a pin. Create a pin for your product, link it back to where the person can purchase it. So when somebody finds it, they just click it and go buy. So I got a customer for a cake topper. So I did a Motown Magic cake topper that I had on Pinterest. She found me on Pinterest. And then she was worried about, like, she loved the cake topper, but she didn't know if she could find it, like, to buy it. And she was so glad that when she clicked it, it took her to my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop was actually closed at the time, and she messaged me, and I decided to, like, open it up real quick for her, make her cake topper, send it to her, and close back. Now, that process was easy because I made it easy for the buyer. So that's what Pinterest is going to be there for. So you're going to pin the products that you're selling. If it's not a product, pin something you did on Instagram, so that when the person clicks it, it's linked back to your Instagram. They can find you there. YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, you should be pinning for your YouTube uploads. So throughout this month, as I'm making the different uploads every day, I have to create pins to tell people, like, let's say, so I'm using the Santa for something, right? Let's say this is a Santa cake topper. I'm going to create the video on how to make it. Then I'm going to create the reel showing people, but then I'm going to go back and I'm going to create different pins. Now, with the end product, even with the making product. So if somebody likes it and they find it on Pinterest, they know to come to me. Don't go searching and try to find somebody, then they end up purchasing from somebody. This light pissing me off, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Is that better? No, it's not. It's following me everywhere I friggin' go. All right, let's try over here. One more time. One more time. How we doing here? That's a little bit better. Y'all gonna be moving with me for a little bit. But I'm not staying on long because we've already hit. Yeah, that's better. We've already hit our 1 hour mark. But that's what you're gonna use Pinterest for. That's what you're gonna use Pinterest for. Just to bring, let me sit back. Yeah, okay, so the light not catching me here. You're gonna use Pinterest to bring those customers back to you. So the more views, the more people seeing your stuff. So you can pin other people's things, but you want to limit how much you're pinning other stuff, because the goal is to pin your own. You can create boards in Pinterest. So I have boards like cake toppers, and I put all my cake toppers in that board. Cupcake toppers all go there. Banners all go there. So you'll create different things, sections, depending on what it is you make. If you don't make that much things where you have a bunch of sections, don't even worry about it. Just pin your shit. Name that section your website name. Pin them there. So you want people to make it. I've read somewhere that someone said, for each product, well, if it was for blogging, for each blog post, you should make like 6 to 8 pins. I have not done that yet, but I try to do as much as I can. So like a YouTube video, I'll try to make 2 or 3, and then you can schedule those pins out. So you can pin, I was going to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can pin it for the morning, afternoon, night. So you can schedule them out to pin. So the more you do, the merrier. And consistency on Pinterest means multiple times a day. So if you can schedule them out, you can. I know that it sounds like a lot, so just plan for it when you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't take the chicken out? No, I checked. I was gonna leave it. Is it just pins or videos? It's both. It's both. You want to do videos and you want to do pictures. You can go into Canva, type in Pinterest pin, and they have templates already there. Just drop your picture, drop the name of the product, write the website out on there, and then when you go in, you link it. I use ChatGPT because I cannot keep thinking of different captions for all of these things and titled. I have ChatGPT create that for me. Hey, Candace. So It's another way basically to promote, and it's free. You can pay for like advertising further on there, but they do have a free version. So just consider when you let's say you make a new product today, write down a list. What I usually do when I'm organized, I will like write down the product, and then underneath that I'll write down Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, just to remind myself for each one, and then check it off that I posted there for each one. And that's kind of like how I remember. ChatGPT never works for you? What do you mean never works? What are you asking it? I love ChatGPT. I love it. I just put in write an SEO optimized, or just put write, like, so let's say Pinterest. We're doing this cake topper, right? Black Santa cake topper. You're gonna go into ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, write a Pinterest title and description. You could put like 30 words, whatever you want to put, or just put, especially when you're just starting out, write a Pinterest title and description about my Black Santa cake topper. Then you can also tell it how you want it to sound. Make it sound fun, or make sure that the description is written in a way that it encourages my customer to purchase. And there you go. It doesn't give you what you want. Really? I've never gotten a response from ChatGPT. Isn't something I want. But I would say that a lot of people say you have to word it. I've seen, if you go on Threads, type in ChatGPT, there's actually accounts that'll help you with different prompts to give ChatGPT. You have to be the most, like, give the most information. Try not to be very, like, bland. Like, give me a title for my cake topper. Don't do that. Like, get in detail. Like, I want a title that's going to encourage my readers or whoever to purchase. I want something that sounds funny but business-like. So you got to be like real detailed with the prompts that you're giving it to give you back. But do it. It's a lot for you to continue. The caption for that I posted today for my elves, that came from ChatGPT. Let me tell you what. Hold on. And I'm gonna give you an example of like being detailed with what you're asking. So also too, what you want to do, you want to explain the situation to ChatGPT too before asking the question. And I'm gonna read out what I did for the elf. So this is what I did. I said producing. I'm posting my elf on the shelf today, and I will be posting him every day for the month of December. He also has a wife and a daughter. I want to write funny captions about different scenarios with them, family friendly and a little bit crafty. My elf's name is TJ. Today is day one, and I need a caption to introduce them for day one. The picture will be elves outside with baby elf on a bike, and it's their first day in Brooklyn. Write a caption to match their first day of their arrival. That was all. So that was detailed. Like, explain it to ChatGPT and then ask the question. Yeah, So, and if the prompt comes back, ask it, can you rewrite that, but give me more details about something? Or can you rewrite it and make it more funny? Like, you can ask it to rewrite it and change the tone. So play around with it though. Play around with it and then see what you get. But I think describing the scenarios and stuff like that, and then asking it to do the task. Give it the most details that you can. I don't know what Brienne, what is Gemini? It was Brienne that said to you Gemini. Yeah. I never use Gemini. I don't even know what it is. What's another prompt? Oh no, this was basic. Also, too, you can ask ChatGPT to create a schedule for you. Write down, so I have a crafting Instagram page. I currently have this many followers, and I would like to grow my Instagram to this many followers. Create a content schedule for me that can help me get to this amount of followers, and write down what you want it to be. Like, you want to put in lifestyle with a little of this, a little bit of that. ChatGPT will create a calendar for you for posting. Or if you don't know what to post, just write like, I'm trying to grow my Instagram. You can also send your Instagram page to ChatGPT. Send a link and tell it, I need ideas of different types of content to engage my followers, to get them to make purchases and, stuff like that. Put that in there, and ChatGPT is going to answer for you and give you a good schedule. They'll give you content ideas, everything. Right. Yeah, be specific with what the product look like. Or if you have an image, I've sent images of my ornament and asked ChatGPT to create the description of that ornament. ChatGPT, I don't know about Gemini. ChatGPT is free, but when you use the free version, you're limited to a certain amount of prompts per day. And then when you pay, you'll get more features. I'm on the free one still. Yeah, I'm still on the free one. Yeah, it's really good with product descriptions. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. But that's it for today, guys. I got a meeting at 4:30. And I'm going to finish working. I'm just cutting more products for the rest of the week. I thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I thank y'all for just being around for the craft print, my crazy ass, and not leaving me high and dry and saying this bitch is on her own. I love y'all for it. So, today's day one. Let's see. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to 31. I'm gonna make it to 31. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow for day 2 of 31 uploads in 31 days. Peace in the Middle East. Rain in Spain.